Hey guys, it's me, Tristan. I just wanted to give you guys a message today because I went to Bible study last night and we had another amazing service, as we always do. But just some of the notes for some of you guys who missed it that reached out to me to ask me what it was about. I figured I would give it to everybody. So the main things that we talked about was we had 5 main points of basically how to just live in your everyday life and how to reach some of those goals that you guys have set for yourself. First of all, you have to have some goals. So our first point was plan of action. Say you want to start a business. You need to know what kind of business you want to start. You want to know how much it's going to cost to start it. It doesn't matter if you don't know how you're going to make the money, but you have to know what you're shooting for, what you're aiming for. So definitely have a plan of action. Say you want to go to college. You want to know what college you want to go to. How much is it going to cost to go there? How far is it? How are you going to get there? You need to map it out. You need to have a blueprint of what it is that you want and how you think you're going to get there, or how what you're going to need to get there. And then after that, you need wisdom. You need to educate yourself. Hang around people who are smarter than you, that can teach you something, that you can learn something from. Educate yourself. It definitely takes wisdom to get where you're going. You can't do it all by yourself if you don't have any clue of, what you need to get there. Thirdly was patience. You have to have patience. Just because it doesn't happen immediately or it doesn't happen when you want it to happen, it'll happen when God wants it to happen and where He thinks you're ready for it to happen. But if you can't show that you're willing to wait on it or have patience, then you're not showing that you're ready or deserve it, really, if you're not willing to, if you don't think it's worth being patient for. Fourthly, you have to believe in His favor. Believe that God will have favor, that you'll have God's favor, that He'll choose you, that He'll put you in the right place when you need to be there. And then fifthly, believe in His miracles. Believe that things can happen. You don't have to know how they're going to happen. All you have to know is what you want and what you're aiming for, and put that out there into the universe, and God hears you, and He can make things happen even if you have no idea how it's going to happen. So don't let those things scare you into not even going after it, not even starting your business because you don't know how you're going to do it. Just do it. You have to walk by faith, not by sight, and believe that He'll make a way for you. Those are the main 5 points that we talked about last night. And the one thing that we didn't talk about that I thought was really important, or at least I found on my walk, is that you also have to be obedient to what He tells you to do. Because I was doing all those things. I had plan of action. I felt like I was being patient. I was walking by faith. I believed in Him, but just my blessings weren't falling into place. So the things that I wanted weren't falling into place. Like, things weren't happening. But it was also because God was asking me to do things, and instead of me doing everything that He wanted me to do, I was picking and choosing the things that I wanted to do that I felt comfortable with. So, He tells you to tithe. I was tithing. Even when I didn't have a job, I tithed. That was no problem. And I went to church every Wednesday and Sunday, and, I brought people to church. I would spread His word. So I felt like I was doing God's work, and, I felt like I was doing all the things that I thought He would want me to do. But I wasn't doing enough, and He was asking for more of me, and it made me feel uncomfortable, so I wasn't doing it. He wanted me to let go of some things, and I was like, well, why do I have to let go of them? They're not bad. They're not sinful. I don't want to let go of them. I don't want to change. I felt like He was changing me really fast, and it scared me. So I wasn't quite being 100% obedient to the things that He was asking me to do. But as soon as I started being 100% obedient, and I started doing the things that He wanted me to do, and I started just listening and doing what he said, my blessings immediately started raining down on me. And when I say, I was so, when I first turned my life over to God and started walking with Him, I felt like He wanted me to do a 100-yard dash with Him. He wanted me to run. And I was like, wait a minute, I signed up to go on this spiritual walk with you, but I didn't want to run. You're moving me really, really fast, and I'm not ready to move yet. I'm moving, but slow down, God. You're doing too much. And I realized, though, my blessings are only going to come as fast as I'm willing to go with God. So If I want to walk, if I want to go slow, then that's how my blessings are going to come, because he's not going to give them to me until I'm ready for them. And I'm not really ready for them if I'm not willing to do the things that he wants me to do. So even with those 5 points, I think for me, the 6th point would be, yes, do all those things, have a plan of action, be patient, have wisdom, believe in his favor and believe in his miracles. But for me, the biggest thing was being obedient, because my blessings didn't come until I was 100% obedient to him. And that doesn't mean that I'm perfect or that I don't make mistakes, because trust me, on this spiritual walk, I trip over pedals, I fall over rocks. But the good thing about when you're walking with God is that he doesn't ever make fun of you when you fall. He doesn't ever, leave you behind unless you choose to stay there. And he never makes you look back on those mistakes or those things that you've fallen over. He doesn't taunt you or make you look at them. We choose to do those things, but you can choose not to. You don't have to look back and worry about what's in your past. People try to make you stay in your past, to hold that over your head to stop you from moving forward. But you don't have to choose that. So walking with God, you can always look ahead and you don't have to look back. So those are my points for the day. Hopefully they help somebody. And for those people that missed Bible study, hopefully you got like a little snippet of what we did last night. And hopefully you can make it either on Sunday or next week. It's at Grateful Fellowship Community Church. It is in DeSoto, 1012 East Wintergreen, Dallas, Texas, 75115. Hope to see you there. Bye. Have a good day.